Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit,
Nonprofit,
educational, or personal
educational,
use
or
tips
personal use
the
tips
balance in
the
favor of
balance
fair
in favor
use.
of fair use.
Thank you. Now enjoy the
Thank you.
show.
Now enjoy the show.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Child Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Season 4, Episode 7. These heifers in Huntsville. These heifers in Huntsville, child. This was the first episode I didn't see folks just be real, real, loose with it. Get loose with it. Hey. Oh, okay. So I guess this is the season where folks start really showing their tail. Child, we're going to get into it. We're going to save it towards the end so it can get real juicy and build up. You know how we do? Girl. Okay, so we start off. Kimmy is at Madani. It's a cute place. I'm going to look her up and see if I can order something online. I like Destiny. She seemed like a cool girl. So far, everybody got their whatever, but she seemed like a cool girl. Somebody who I could, do business with and wouldn't mind spending, at her business. So yeah. They at Madani and she looking cute, Kimmy looking cute, you know how they do. And they talking about why Mel is moving and shaking the way she moving and shaking. Destiny is like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't know I was talking to ops. I didn't know ops was the operative word. Clue me in, but she kept it to herself. Both of them is bamboozled, dismayed, and just dumbfounded at why Tisha is the ops with Melody Cherie. I'm not quite sure. Well, I can kind of guess, but I'll say that for later too. Yeah, so they going back and forth. They both like, I don't know. I'm just here for the ride. And all of a sudden, somebody hit me from the back and I didn't appreciate it. That's pretty much how Destiny's taking it. She's trying to keep her cool and everything with her so-called friend, but as we know in previous episodes, Destiny was never really Kimmy's friend, period. She was her Destiny, according to Kimmy, okay? Destiny is her ex-husband's friend. Yeah. Remember when Martell told Destiny that dish Destiny saw at his place, recognized that she gave it to them as their wedding gift? He expressed to Destiny, well, I was told, here's your friend's gift. So, Melody's not being forthcoming with how she feels about the true fundamental of her and Destiny's friendship. And it's kind of messed up that she's always kept that in the forefront of her mind, Melody speaking, and not being truthful about friendship with Destiny. And now we see why Destiny was reaching out to have a better or more supportive or more abundant support system for her and her son, considering, she was, welfare and she went through it, even though she got a business. Everybody, goes through something at some point. For her, it was that. And, it's a lot clearer to me that Melody never thought Destiny as a true friend, a friend of, and as long as her and her man is together, then her and Destiny is together. Oh, okay. Package deal. Okay, cool, Melody. Moving on. Marceau tells Maurice, they meeting up at Maurice's spot, and Marceau is telling Maurice about how Martell wants to buy back into Scold. But Tisha bought out Martell. So Maurice was like, well, if in fact, y'all do start doing business, who's gonna give up their shares, you or your wife? Marceau was like, dun, 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 dun. I don't know. That's interesting considering how Tisha don't want nothing to do with Martell business wise. She can't trust him. Well, hell, you can't trust your husband, but you but you still doing business. Anyway, so Maurice gave Marceau some food for thought. Um, that was pretty cool. Some brotherly advice. They look so handsome looking there. Mm-hmm. Lying. Good and well, they was hitting all in women in Atlanta and so forth. Yeah, we don't get into that because we saw that episode about the Marceau and Tisha of it all that aired last week. I guess that's the build up to what's about to implode in Huntsville. I don't know. But we gonna see. Moving on. I really don't like talking about people in counseling and therapy and going to the doctors and talking about their personal medical, HIPAA, all this, that, and the third. Um, but when I heard Melody lying in counseling, I just, we have to be truthful, y'all. We have to be really biased with ourselves in order for ourselves to be more of a well rounded individual and accepting of others, not tolerant of others. Be better, do better, hold yourself accountable to the Most High so that no one else will have to. Melody, girl, stop lying in counseling. Moving on. Here we go. Her ex husband. Lie number two. Why don't Martell have his builder's license? Question mark. He still don't have that license. That'll be the first thing I get to build my wealth structure, considering. See, he, what, him and Ariane just may work out because she is so dependent upon a man to direct and guide and lead and do for that she's willing to do and say whatever he do and say. And with Martell, he is dependent upon other men to take care of the builder's license portion of the contract. So he's just willing to give money away. Like he said, he got 5 kids to feed now, at least. What about that 6 grown woman who always talking about how side orders are just as important as the main girl? Bye. Listen, Martell, get your builder's license, boo boo, and stop giving money away. Please make that your goal for 2023 by June, because we all know summertime is hot, hot, hot when folks be building and wanting stuff and doing things. That's just my opinion. And I really hope that he listened to this because he need to get his builder's license. Fool. Always trying to have somebody else do all that work. No, fool, you do the work. You get your builder's license and stop leeching. You got 5 miles, at least 6, probably 8. But anyway, so we get to the Galentine. This episode was really about this Galentine party because it was just a few little scenes, but mostly this Galentine party. Child, it was all kind of stuff going on. Excuse me. We got Mel and Tisha. Then we got Mel and Destiny. Then we got Stormy and Destiny. Then who else? Mm, Kimmy versus all y'all. Who else? It was just foolery and oh, those cute pink plastic whatever hot pants was cute on Tisha. I like that bubblegum color. She always is appearing as a childlike, and maybe that's why people don't take her seriously as a grown 40-something-year-old woman. You know, maybe some people need to see her more in an adult fashion more so than kitty ponytails and baby hairs and stuff like that. I always thought baby hairs was for babies. That's just my opinion. No offense to those grown folks doing baby hair. Um, that's just what I think. I don't do baby hair. I just slick it back or let it ride as natural. It's all depending on the style, child. It's all good. Anyway, so yeah, we got all these different battles going on, and Mel and Tisha, and Mel and Destiny, and Stormy and Destiny, and child. Why both Mel and Tisha both come into the thing with bitch on their mind? Yes, yes. It just so happens the first one who said it was Tisha, but they both meant it when they said it. Okay, and I was surprised that Melody said it. I'm like, what? But we'll dive into it. So they're all having a what do they call those moments where you a self, I don't know, something to recognize something within yourself and talk about it or express it or acknowledge it. And so they're all going around saying different things and guessing who said what, and people owning up to what they said and why and whatnot, and some things being explained so that it's written as if it's telling the true story and not a fake story. um so they start getting into it, and child, Tisha's like, I heard I was brought up at this party. I wasn't invited, but I was talked about and it wasn't positive and yada yada. And here come Melody with, well, at this time of the day, it was the DB and not the BD. Girl, just anyway, I ain't gonna rag on nobody's zhuzh. It's just coming off real fake. Melody Cherie, I'm gonna need you, girl, to really just be biased within yourself. Just be clear and biased within yourself. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes, someone whom you respect, and girl, look at the situation. Because what Melody is perceiving as her own uh, assumptions and points about what happening based on her position of it all is how she's moving in this conversation, not more and not really looking at it from a bias, an unbiased perception. Because you have to look at your situation from an unbiased perception in order to really grasp the situation and make sure that you're not acting out of order, and she is out of order. Where's my gavel? Out of order. Melody, Cherie, you're out of order. Period. Then she calls Kiki and it backfired. uh-uh. We all knew that phone call was just a backfire. Kaboom, TNT blew up in her face because she was wrong. So here's Destiny trying to figure out from Mel, you said it wasn't so much of what I said, it was who I was talking to, meaning the ops, calling Tisha the ops, just bringing that forth with the group and keeping or trying to hold Melody Cherie accountable. At the same time, Destiny gets into it with Stormy because Stormy was like, well, you said to Destiny that Tisha was the ops. Where the ops come from? She was like, from Melody. So Stormy is trying to get Destiny's perception of why she thinks such and such. But Destiny is just like, just ask Melody. She's right there. She's the one who said it. Then they get into it because everybody is heated. And Stormy is going to always have Melody back. Now, Melody stood up. Stormy stood up. Stormy ain't got no reason to stand up. But to her mind, she do because, oh, my girl about to jump. I'm about to jump with her. That's Stormy. So that's why Stormy is there, right? mm. Oprah then sold most of her shares. Now they fighting. Child. Always wear your invisible crown. Moving on. Mel makes mountains out of molehills. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Um, I think to sum it all up, Melody is moving in a way to where she is trying to position herself on top, but she's straddling the I'm messing up fence. She is not being truthful. She could have been told Destiny how she felt about her not being her real friend because that's the basis of all of this. From what we've seen and from what has been transpiring, if Melody thought Destiny was a more of a friend than her ex-husband's friend, she wouldn't take this position and stance with Destiny. As tight as they have been, and from what they have shared with us on camera, it does not add up. But now it does because we know how Melody truly feels. And another thing with Destiny, she gonna have to really come out of her shell with trying to, hide or not boast and brag her issues. But I see her coming out. I think she's been paying attention and listening to the masses about why she's so quiet about her life and everyone else is blowing up. Yeah, Destiny. I want her to really say what she needs to say. Find her words, just say it without trying to hide whatever pact y'all got about not saying something about something that may be too hurtful, excuse me, to discuss on TV. We all know there's always some stuff that folks agree not to say no matter what. We see how that blew up on Beverly Hills with the Malouse and Glanville Brandy. I ain't gonna say all, we all know what that was, okay? Um, that thing about close your legs to married men, all that blew up too. Um, we've seen the mess, okay? But for the most part, it's really sad that Melody brought her ops cousin to a party and talked about the ops. That was wrong. So I'm with Tisha on this. Oh, this is the first time I'm saying this. OMG. I'm with Tisha on this one. You ain't gonna call me a B. Yeah, she jumped up. I would have jumped up too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Considering they've been, this elitist type of folk in Huntsville. Season 4, they're making some money, y'all. They're making money before Huntsville. They're making money outside of Huntsville. They making money. I mean, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and now they're making money with Love and Marriage Huntsville, all at the same time. So they got bread. Believe you me, they got coins. But they're being looked at a little differently now because they starting to fight, and that's not what OWN is all about. So we're gonna find out just how much of this mess is gonna be. Woo, child. It's getting. Cause they gonna be blowing. Kiki gonna blow up the spot some more with the Scots, and I'm here. I'm here. Oh, that sound real low brow, but I'm here. I'm here for it. I know y'all here for it too. So tell me what y'all think. Did y'all watch the episode, or y'all just watching me for the info? What's up? Um, what you think about Melody and how she's moving? You think I'm wrong in my perception? What's up? You think Martell's gonna get his builder's license? You think any of Maurice's so-called side dishes will come out of the woodwork? You think Stormy is really gonna get a position on the show? I think so, because they doing the most. One thing I didn't see much this episode was Lewis and Tiffany. She was at the party, but she was bartending and hiding in the back. So yeah, we didn't see too much of them. But I guess we gonna see him crying and carrying on next episodes coming in. So anywho, it's been real. Thanks for hanging with me. This is All Day Ray Ray on IG. And you see me here on Ray Ray All Day on YouTube. I appreciate you. And if you can like, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate it. Thanks.